the surging sun was lurking. Despite my prior incited yearnings for the pure beings, it was turning to a hurting, birthing, burning. Surely still an alluring day, maintained a pretty persistent pace, ears placed, perking for the birds' bringing chirping. My tired eyes a little blurry, I sang and rapped, perky, quirky, and typical for me. When urgently a bike approaching, swerving, high-speed coasting, worryingly, frighteningly close, he stopped and skidded at a couple inches past comfort's distance with a funny inquisition. Had I seen some 20 drifting, something within the last 20 minutes? I replied I hadn't, sympathized with that kid who looked resigned and famished of a smile's enhancements, and then I imagined that if I had it, I'd have passed him the bill with a lighted gladness. I desired cash in my pocket to supply an answer to his downcast face, that emitted a sigh and a huff. If only I'd found that change, or had mind to give up. I applied a comforting palm on his shoulder that declined in the slump. Feeling wise as a monk, I apologized and he shrugged, and I smiled as he walked off and said goodbye and good luck. Now, I continued onward my homebound path, feeling bad for the mishap of this chap and his absent cash, when I entered my haggard flat, sat saddened, and grabbed a pad, when suddenly I surmised surprise the idea I had tried to find. I let it slide in my pen, then I titled my invention, "It Always Pays to Be Kind." But since I'm always moral bound and lean to learn the more profound, despite that it had caused his count and forged his frown, his misfortune crowned me with a thinking cap of thoughts abound. And so I wrote a song I now perform for crowds. So remember, whenever something's lost, another's surely found. Thanks.